I said, do you mind if I tell you a little story? The whole crowd. You don't want to hear your story, Robbie. Get your fat ass out. So I joined Take That in 1990, and we became famous in 1992, which means that in one way or another, I have been in your life for 31 years. Bless you. And that feels really good. And like I was saying to my friend Howie before, I feel really good now. You know, at best, at my worst days, I just feel okay. And when I was born in 1974, it feels like I was born with an open wound, incredibly sensitive to the world, sensitive to people, sensitive to myself, and I had this negative voice, like a lot of us do, that chatters away in my brain, and I noticed it when I was at school. It was very powerful, it was very strange, and then I joined Take That, and you would think that with success the voice would become smaller, but the voice got louder and louder, and it said that I didn't deserve this success that I had. It said that I was a charlatan, that people will find out about you soon, and then you'll be thrown out, and you know, you'll have to go back to real life. And they said, these voices in my head said, you can't sing, they said that you're ugly, they said that you're fat, they said that you're stupid, all the negative things, all the, bless you, there's a reason I'm telling you this, but all the negative things that a voice could tell you, this voice told me. And it felt incredibly uncomfortable. So I used drink and I used drugs to drown out that voice and those voices, and it worked for a little while. I would say about 18 months, 2 years. And then it didn't work at all. And then the drink and the drugs attacked me, and my life became completely unmanageable. And the voice got louder and louder and louder. Now, 23 years ago, I gave up drinking. And I gave up drinking because I had to. You know, I gave up drinking because I was going to die, and I gave up drugs too. And no, it's okay. It's okay. There's a reason I'm telling you all of this. So when I gave up drinking, I gave up drugs, you find out who you really are. And who I really was a person that was completely empty inside, that was anxious and depressed and agoraphobic, and didn't know how to talk to people, didn't know how to be a human being. And every day I was in depression, and every day I was in isolation. And what was happening outside was my incredible career. But when I stepped off stage, I would sink into some kind of darkness again. And one day became a week, and a week became a month became a year became a decade, and then a decade became 2 decades. And so there was this overwhelming feeling of despair. And there was an overwhelming feeling that life wasn't worth living. And a few days, because I used to wake up, I open my eyes and go, I've got to fight again. I've got to fight all day. And a few times I thought to myself, the fight isn't worth it. I want to take myself off the planet. A few things kept me safe. And this is the reason I'm telling you this story. 2 things kept me safe. And one was meeting my wife. There's a few women down there going, that fucking bitch. She's not the one. And the other thing, and this is why I'm telling you this story, the other thing that when you're going down the river of life and you are not in control. Sometimes you grab onto the side of the river for anything that will help and support you. And the one thing that even in that despair and in that darkness that helped me to pull through when those negative voices were talking to me, I knew that I always had you. Yeah, because those voices would chat, and then I used to be able to say to the voices, well, I've got all of these wonderful people that come to my show and smile and sing along and put their hands in the air, and they know the words, and they've supported me all the way through my 31 years in show business. So I would like to say, on behalf of me and my family, thank you very much for your support, and thank you very much for looking after me.
Thank you!